Oh my days, it's Boxing Day. I mean, it's not, we're recording this before Boxing Day, but it's coming out on Boxing Day. I'm a Christmas Felix Leiter. This is a suave Santa in Dean Saunders. He wanted a black and white hat. He's fucking livid. This is Andy Hepburn, and with Shakmas.
I did have a black and white hat, but I gave it away on Saturday.
Our first guest is back for a Boxing Day special.
23 episodes later.
Yeah, I'm buzzing. I am fucking buzzing. Right, I went to see, first thing we're going to do, we were talking about this before, I went to see my little girl's nativity play the other day. I want us to cast who we think should play what role. He's got to be one of the three kings. Bringing white teeth.
I love that.
I was going to say a storm because of shining, mate.
Because of the teeth.
You may as well just call me the snowman now and get it over and done with.
It's in the nativity.
Why?
It's not a snowman in the nativity.
Is Moses in the nativity? I can't remember. I haven't done it since I was a baby.
He was always late in nativities. I'll take that one.
Well, there's no room at the inn, so yeah, maybe you're Joseph.
The wise man from Seshlihem who takes the fucking...
Seshlihem.
Can I be the gadget that worked behind the bar and the innkeeper?
Yeah. There's knee room, fuck off.
That'll leave me.
What is? You can't remember any of the fucking characters. I haven't done it since I was like 8.
All I remember is when I used to do the plays in school. I remember.
I'll be little baby Jesus.
Well, I used to remember when we did them, and because I was tall, I used to have to stand on the side near where the choir was. And the head teacher, Mr. Baker, in primary school, he used to not let me sing. So I had to stand with the choir, but I had to just mouth it because my voice ruined it. I remember once.
Was it too high or too low?
I don't even know. But I always remember they were singing, and he stopped practice once, and he was like, "Dean, are you actually making noise?" I was like, "Yeah, why?" He's like, "Can you just be quiet?"
Are you singing? Yeah. Can you just stop? So what did Shakmas Day? What's it? I mean, I know you haven't had it, but bear in mind, what's a Shakmas Day look like normally? Where are you going to be?
I go with my mum.
Yeah.
And some of my siblings, depending on who can be there at the time. But I always take the piss out of my mum because I remember one time, because I'm a vegetarian, and she says she is, but on Christmas fucking Day, she's dinner.
Out the window.
I was like, you're such a snide vegetarian. I was just like, she was like, what do you mean? I was just like, what's this? This is fucking chicken. So I just get a plate of vegetables, really.
What is this? What do you call these things?
Yeah, so I just have some vegetables and some stuff, really. But it's just how we I'm dead archaic. We do old-fashioned family values, so to play card games and board games and stuff like that. And try not.
You got any mad Christmas traditions that you do every year on New Year, as Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, or you got anything that's like
Christmas Eve? I went back in my partying days. I had one of the most ruthless sessions I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, same.
Captured my friends, should I say? But since I don't really do that anymore.
I remember sitting at the Christmas table sweating with my best mate Tyson, pushing food around, and my mum was absolutely livid.
That was always the thing on it, Christmas Day. You just went on Facebook.
At Christmas Eve, I think was just try not to ruin Christmas Day.
That's what it was, wasn't it? On Christmas.
When I was 13, and my mum had that Bombay Sapphire gin.
Yeah.
I was going in the kitchen and just drinking it. And I remember reaching for the door handle and missing it and falling back and hitting the wall. And then I woke up and my room was just full of sick.
Oh,
that was probably the worst Christmas I ever had. My mum just left me presents outside the door.
Mate, I've ruined Christmas, genuinely ruined.
But that's just the meals. That's just your deal, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
So my birthday is the 23rd as well, right?
Yeah.
So I went out and town on the 23rd. Obviously, I go back to Dinny for Christmas. So I met the lads on Christmas Eve for a couple of drinks, and one of my pals just plied us for a thermal green aftershock. And mate, I wasn't a well fucking boy. But anyway, loads of people bought us bottles of bud and that, so I was like, I'll take them home with us, even though the labels were off. So took us about 45 minutes to walk from the pub to my granddad's house, right? And honestly, it's like a 2-minute walk. And I'm just hugging these bottles of Budweiser. I get to the door and I'm like, shite, I can't get the key out of my pocket. So sort of kicking the fucking door, right? My mum's opened the door there to me, smashed. As soon as my mum opened the door, I went, oh, mum, like that, open me. Beer smashed everywhere, right? She was like, fucking get to bed now. And at the time, my auntie was getting married in the June, but she'd already bought a wedding dress. And it was hanging up in the spare room. Obviously in a bag, a zip bag, right? And I got to bed and I was like, whoa, getting the spinny head here. So I fucking jumped up. And by the time I even fucking opened the door to the bedroom to get the bathroom, I just fucking projectiled, green aftershock everywhere. Hit the wedding dress. Went through the zips and the fucking air holes of the wedding dress, and it stained at me. I was fucking...
I want to shout out
for a long time.
I want to shout out to everyone with a festive birthday. Mine is on the 27th of December. Yours on the 23rd. It's absolutely rank. Like, you can't get anyone to do stuff with you. Everyone's busy or they're away. You get rinsed with double presents. We're like, that's for your birthday and Christmas, and you're like, fucking cheers.
Yeah, on that topic, like, Jesus has got the biggest birthday. No one ever.
Shout out to Jesus.
Actually stop and say happy
Big up
birthday to Jesus. Because that's essentially what it is. It's just a big fucking birthday party around the world for Jesus. So fucking salute to Jesus.
There we go.
Taking too soon.
You're obviously Shield, so you'll have gone out local while you're on New Year's Eve, Christmas Eve as well, sorry, won't you?
I used to go out with Whitley Bay back
Was
in
it
the
Whitley
day,
Bay,
but
was
like
it?
Whitley's dead
was
now, mate. So
Boxing Way. Boxing Way.
Boxing Way. I used to maybe time out.
Right.
But like I'm just mellowed out now, mate. On Christmas Eve, I just like sit in the fucking house.
Are you playing anywhere tonight, which is Boxing Day? Are you playing anywhere on Boxing Day this year?
No, I've took it off, mate.
Okay.
Because I'm going to America.
Nice.
To play in San Diego. So
Nice.
I like because I've done a lot of touring this year. Like I like to just take that off and just chill and spend a bit of time with family and that.
That was my next question. What does people do? Like, my birthday's the 27th, but I call it like the Christmas, New Year, no man's land. Like, what do you normally do? Like, come to you.
Or in between.
Yeah,
like,
in betweeny fest.
It's like you're in purgatory, aren't you?
Yeah.
Between Christmas Day and New Year's, like the day, like no people have to go back to work. It's like, well, no.
No one goes back
Like,
to work.
Some poor people have to.
Chefs.
Unfortunately. Like, but like, I've never had to, but I think to myself, like, in your head, you've already mentally checked out.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm not
December the 1st?
I am not coming out. Fucked a lot of years, you know what I mean? Like, so like, you're literally in purgatory for like a week.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, like, it's weird, innit? Because everything that you do is like, oh, I'm not going to the gym because it's just festive period. I'm just going to eat whatever the fuck I want. Just a week long holiday.
Do you do anything? You got any family stuff going on? Is there anything in that time something happens every year?
Well, I'm quite rare, but I think from what you were saying, you're the same with it. So I don't drink on Christmas. So like,
Christmas Day.
Christmas Day. So I don't drink on
So
Christmas
you don't
Day.
drink and you don't look at your phone?
No, I don't look. I promise you, I don't look at my phone on Christmas Day. They don't believe us, but Christmas Day is promo 101. You put your phone down on Christmas Day. I promise you, like, you actually don't.
I don't fucking believe you, mate. Like,
No one believes him.
Honestly, text on Christmas Day, I won't reply to any of his. But
You-
day anyway. But yeah, so then Boxing Day, I like going out on Boxing Day. But like I said, Christmas Eve, I used to go out, it was the same as kind of what you just said there.
Yeah.
We used to all go Cheshire Street on Christmas Eve. I don't think it's as prominent now, like post-COVID.
Yeah, while you're on that topic, right, and I think you can attest to this.
Go on then.
What happened to New Year's Eve? Nobody really celebrates it anymore.
It's gone downhill since the millennium. Honestly, it's gone downhill since then. Since it was so expensive, and I'm going to talk about this later on. So it was when they made it so expensive to go out on New Year's Eve, people started to turn their backs on it. Like, I know it still happens, I know there's still parties, but it's been going downhill since then because people went, "Fuck you, I'll just have a house party."
Sit in the house, just sit in the
Yeah.
house with your pals. But I remember, like, we're all privileged enough to have seen a millennium.
Yeah.
But like, it's just, I mean,
Dane will tell you he was 5, so
I get younger.
it's sad, mate. I think there's a lot of festive holidays like Halloween. Halloween is not even celebrated anymore.
kids have gone mad for Halloween.
I used to love it. Like, me, I walk around on Halloween now and it's just like, might as well be tumbleweed just blowing down the street. There's like nobody out. No one decorates the houses anymore.
No one's burning down old people's houses. Do you know what I mean? No one's having fun.
Egging buses and that's
You know, just good honest fun.
Sounds like one of his promo campaigns for a new song.
Are you doing San Diego on New Year's Eve?
Yeah, yes.
And are you doing more than one gig out there?
No, just doing the one, mate. Just doing the one, but because I'm spending it over there, I want to go for a fair few days.
Nice.
So spend some nice time taking me to our manager with us and
Nice.
just chill out over there. But it's weird because like I'm going to be 8 hours or something behind everybody else.
Yeah.
So like that's the first time in my life where like it'll be like New Year's Day.
I'm going to send you like a mad selfie at midnight with me smashed on the decks, and you're just going to be there going, "Fucking get
Are you
loser."
playing anywhere?
I'm playing in the Isle of Man. It's absolutely mental. Like, I've played there before. it's this class little like clubby barry thing, and I just know the residents, and you know one of them gigs when you just get looked after. Do you know what I mean? And it's like it's fun. In the past, it's been a nose because I had to drive to Liverpool to fly from Liverpool, and the drive back when you're hanging is minging. So I looked at this year and I was like, you can fly via like Bristol and Belfast. So like I'm going to fly down on the Saturday the 30th with my missus, the out of shop producer who threw on the trophies and the rubbers last episode. We're going to stay in Bristol and just have like a lush night on the 30th. Go to Isle of Man on the 31st, have a fucking mad one. And on the way back, we fly on the 1st, but we like have about 5 hours in Belfast. Yeah. And I've just got some pals in Belfast who's going to come pick us up from the airport, take us to a pub on New Year's Day and just get smashed and then do the little fly back leg on its own.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that. What are you doing New Year's Eve?
I'm not a massive fan of New Year's Eve. I think it's when we worked it that much back in the day, and like I just tend to avoid town at all costs.
Yeah.
I think it's too fucking old for it now. But honestly, like New Year's Eve for me is like either with the missus or like with your pals, couple of cans, fucking Jules Holland, happy day. You ever done a New Year's in Wickham, like in the like, or like Swalwell? You ever done like a local? No, fucking Swalwell, you fucking need it. I've never had a pint in Swalwell, man. I get looked at when I walk the corner shop, mate. What you doing this year? Where you going to be? Well, I normally do it with my family for New Year's Eve, and then when my family go to bed, I'll go back through town. We've got a couple of things on this year. We've got digital face melter, and we've got China so you're doing white. Face melter on New Year's Eve and China White as well. So I'll go through, but to be honest, I probably won't drink on the New Year's Eve. I'll probably just have a little look. No, I won't. Famous last words, Mr. Saunders. I like going out New Year's Day with all me older. No, I like going out New Year's Day with all the and you know for a fact met him once, knows him. If I go out on New Year's Eve, I'm ruining New Year's Day, so I'll probably save me drinking for New Year's Day. But I prefer a New Year's Day drink than New Year's Eve drink. Like. But it's like it's going back to what you were saying when we're in no man's land during this period. That's probably when I kind of like going out on certain days. So like everyone goes out on New Year's Eve. I like randomly going out a couple of days before when it mightn't be as busy. You're just talking about your life. I know. But I just like randomly going out. But I like going out with like a couple of my... Because obviously... but it's like we said before, like everyone's off work. So all my mates who never normally get to go out on like... Other than a Saturday night during the year, they'll all come out and party for a bit during that period. So I get excited. Our DJ'd, he doesn't like things like this. I'm fine with it. Our DJ'd, giving away my age, our DJ'd on Millennium Eve. I think to this day, it's still the most I ever got paid for a DJ gig. And at the time, it was enough to buy like a Dell laptop, which I appreciate now is fucking dog shit. But at the time, I spent all the money, like every penny that I got for my DJ gig on this Dell laptop. And I've never been more proud. Like I was absolutely buzzing that I'd done that gig. It's like a long gig as well. It was only in like a fucking pub or something, but it was like a 6-hour gig or something. And it was, but like the build up to that was insane. And my pals had gone to Cream and they think Cream did it on the pier. And I feel like Oakenfold played it. Like, and he played Bullet in a Gun at midnight. Like, and I think that's what happened. Like, but what's your best ever New Year's Eve, mate? I know you said you're not a fan, but best ever New Year's Eve. We've done New Year's Eve at MSA once. We've done like a 12-hour DJ gig. So like, it was literally only me that was booked for it. So I just like rang anybody that hadn't even DJ'd but could just fucking press play while I went for a smoke at the time. So like that was mint, like because it was 6 p.m. till 6 a.m. and like it was just carnage because it was like the groups of people coming in. So you had like the early drink as before the fuck off somewhere else. People coming for pre-drink before we got like the bigger clubs. The people that obviously were like staunch MSA would only go there. They fucked off, and then it was just like. Did you get any industry likes at the end? Coming in? Yeah, and it was all industry. So like it got over like 4:30, and I was like, "Fucking, you'll knock this off early here." And then, like, everybody that finished work in the bar just all piled up. And I was like, yeah, I'm fucked you for the next hour and a half. Like, but it was mint. It was absolutely class. And it was just surrounded by, like, your best pals, innit? So it was... Best one you've ever had, mate? Where's best New Year's Eve you've ever had?
There's not anyone that really sticks out in mind, but...
Have you ever DJ'd the countdown before? Have you ever actually played the kind of like the countdown and
I did last year, but I can't. I've done so many gigs. I've done so many fucking gigs. I can't remember where I was. Are
you doing it this year in San Diego?
Yeah. I'm not doing the countdown.
You're not? No.
But I think that one that I think comes to mind is probably the Millennium.
Yeah.
That's probably the best New Year I ever did. And I remember just being celebrated properly. Do you know what I mean? Being surrounded by a lot of people.
Nice.
There was one in 2003 when I got pissed. I think it was the first time I ever got pissed. First hangover I ever had.
Yes! Starting the year the right way.
Yeah, I was drinking eggnog and that, but because I think it was two.
What is? I still don't know what eggnog is. Can you explain?
Fuck nas. It's horrible.
But it gets you drunk for the first time.
Whatever it is, I don't know. But I was drinking that, and I think it was 2004, something like that. So we did 4 laps, ran around the block with took clothes off. Round, obviously not completely nude, but like took some more clothes off and ran round the street, round the block like 4 or 5 times or something because of the number of the years. And then I'm not just waking up and being sick in the toilet. And like, oh yeah, that's your first hangover, son.
Oh. I feel like we've mentioned being sick on this pod more times than we've ever mentioned it.
Because of the friggin' toilets you've got.
Now we're doing me.
What's your best New Year's Eve?
The Loose Days lot are in trouble after this. Like.
What's your best one? What's your best memory?
It was a few years ago. We had a few events on, so I think we had.
You've done a persistence New Year's Eve?
No, it's never. It's tough to always do it in house when it falls on a Sunday. We always do New Year's Day because it's industry, so persistence is always New Year's Day. But I remember one year we did. I think we had. Remember Illegitimate? Yeah. So we had Illegitimate, Digital and Tiger. So we had 3 events on. Everyone was working it, did the countdown, got a little drunk after, then everybody just met at Empress after. Remember when Empress used to be open until 8 o'clock on the New Year's Eve? Day, so it's like all 3 of our events had kind of gone to Empress. All like the other events and stuff and the venues had been on. Everyone just came to Empress and it was just like, I don't know, it was just really nice because it was like a nice end of the year. Everyone from the industry just got absolutely mortal in Empress till like.
You appreciate that's the start of the year.
Well, yeah, sorry, start of the year. But at this point, I'd had that much eggnog. I need to try some eggnog.
Eggnog's my favourite drink too.
Same. I need to take okay. I need to take this moment, Schak, to publicly apologise here.
Well, for what?
So, Schak, you said a lovely. It's been mentioned on the podcast
a lot. It's been rinsed a lot for
I have, yeah. So, Schak, I apologise. You did a lovely heartfelt message about how it was your favourite song. And it was the first ever podcast. 23 podcasts later, we're confident we can do whatever on the podcast. But it was first ever podcast. Never met Schak before. You know, I'm a nervous superstar. Yeah. And I didn't know what to say.
He's never coming back now.
I didn't know what to say, so I was like, same. However, I did do my research. I mean, Felix, you'll probably be able to edit this.
I'll dub it over.
I was going to say you can edit it back in for us, but I found the song, so you'll play this in for us.
Right. Not too much of it though, because we don't want to lose the copyright monetization on the YouTubes. New Year's resolutions. Are you the kind of guy that makes New Year's resolutions? Because I feel like you're the sort of guy that sets goals.
Yeah, massively.
But is that different?
I think. This it's funny that you mention it because this year that me and my girlfriend have decided to cut out sugar out my diet.
Okay.
Because I've done a lot of research into how bad it actually is. So that is something that I'm doing because it's like a reset. You know, you'll get the stereotypical people be like, "Oh, new year, new me," and that.
I'm definitely joining the gym, 100%.
By February, they've cancelled the gym membership.
February?
Why are they waiting that long?
January the 14th, as I'm having my 4th neck oil.
Yeah, but I like to if there's something that is I feel that I need to work on, and it's coming up that time of year, then I'll use it as a reset. But my one this year is to cut out sugar out my diet.
We're all doing a 3-day fast with Danny Bond starting on January the 10th. He's looking at me.
He's going to do a fast.
We're going to do a 3-day fast, yeah.
On the last episode.
Wet or dry?
That sounds like a dream.
No, are you doing wet or dry? I'm asking you.
I don't know.
All he drinks is black coffee and water.
Right, listen.
Bone broth.
So, a wet fast is you drinking water. And a dry fast is nothing at all.
Fuck that, I can't do that. Can't do that.
I dry fast.
For how long?
So the most I've done is 2 days. I did 2-day dry fast. Felt meant after. But like, what you got to be careful. You got to build up to that.
It's like a marathon.
You can't just fucking jump in and start doing it.
Right, well, I've just done a minute. I've just done a minute dry fast. Do I get a badge?
I started off with
fuck it, I can't cope.
24 hour wet fast. Then I did 36-hour wet fasting. But I find dry fasting easier than wet fasting. It just depends on who you are.
Right.
But you have to be careful when you do water fasting because you can dump all your electrolytes out your body. So, because you just flush everything out, so you have to be careful. Yeah. But everybody's biochemistry is different. So, but Danny Bond 007, fucking good luck with that one, mate.
I was going to say, you keep saying we're doing it. I never agree.
You've got no chance.
I've got no chance, I know.
Fuck,
honestly, I don't.
Chance, man.
But the thing
is, turn up late to the fast. Do you know what I mean? Be like, there, the Mackies, what?
What mince pies, man? Fuck off, man.
I know, I have been.
Are you on for resolutions? Are you one for hollow ones that you break really fast?
Nah, like if I'm gonna, are you breaking the box?
I just told you I'm cutting out sugar.
It's gonna scan the box now.
If I want one of these, I'll have one, mate.
This is my other apology to Schak for being late today, so I brought. Come on.
He took a can off Danny Bond. He was like, I'm never drinking on the pod ever again. And he just sat and stared out Danny Bond.
Danny offered us the can.
After you went, I'm not even looking at you. I'm just looking at your boots.
Did you feel it's like, ask you a question, you were like, sorry, what?
Sorry, on the alcohol.
It's
too early during the day today for alcohol.
Because you strike me as the sort of person who like wakes up on New Year's Day and is like, I'm never drinking again. I'm having like a dry year. And I'm like,
New Year's Day, I do that on a Monday. I do that on a Monday. I have to persist
every Monday.
Yeah, no, to be honest, I said this a couple of episodes ago. Like, my thing's more in the build up to Christmas, because you know how we're on about before, like, previously, Christmas Eve, you'd see everyone locally that you haven't seen in ages. I used to hate, like, when I hadn't seen everyone in a year, and if I wasn't in good shape, so I used to try and hammer. Like, I used to start at the beginning of December, and don't say what happened, because I actually have started the gym now. I'm only a week in, but I have started the gym. But I try and, like, do it in the build-up to New Year's Eve.
Who are you trying to impress?
Girls? Girls? Always girls.
Always do it for yourself, nobody else.
I was going to say it's for
himself to get girls.
It's for the reflection in the mirror. I don't want to see them chins anymore. I want to lose it. I want to get back in shape.
Stop fasting then.
Wet or dry. Wet or dry.
Wet or dry. Well, I'm going to have to do the.
Can't do a Di Serrano fast.
So I'm going to have to do the wet. The wet one means you can still drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to have to do the wet
only
one.
Water.
I couldn't do the dry one because I was saying in the last episode as well, I get migraines quite a lot.
Oh, right, fair.
So I was like, so Danny was saying to avoid migraines, you drink salted water. And I was like, I'd probably have to do that because
it's got electrolytes in it.
Yeah. I
couldn't. Like fucking shit.
Really?
Hot stick drinking seawater. Minging.
Which you know a lot about, to be fair. You love a jump in the sea.
You got a shout out on the last episode as well, because when we said that and they mentioned the seawater, it was like, you know when people like just reset the body and jump in the sea, and everyone was like, Schak.
It's going to be loads warmer in San Diego, by the way, if you jump in on.
I've been in the Pacific and it's much warmer than the North Sea. Yeah. But that's not, honestly, mate, anybody who's ever considering doing it, especially in the winter, it fucking takes your soul. But it's resetting, just hits the reset button. So tell you what, why don't you on New Year's Day go and chuck yourself straight off Roca Pier and just fucking have it?
What is this to like reset?
Just like sounds like a threat. It doesn't sound like a reset.
You're off that much. You know what, Dean? You ruined me good Christmas song. You were late. Just chuck yourself off the pier.
Just go and do it, right? I'm telling you, like, is uncomfortable as it'll be, like, when you get out, mate, it's refreshing.
What do you reckon? Some LooseCast pod content?
I am.
Everyone shut themselves in.
I am, this might not surprise any of you, the world's biggest fanny when it comes to getting into cold water. Yeah. Me and the missus were in Greece in May. Just to get into the water, like up to like belly button, I screamed that much like a girl that a boat came over to check that we were both okay.
Not getting bitten by
and that was just me trying to get like into the water. If I can jump in, it's all right because it's like ripping the plaster off. If I can jump in, that's all right. If I have to walk into and when it hits the
it's worse walking, and that's why I like to jump off the pier because there's no turning back.
How do you get out?
How do I get out?
How far have you got? How far have you got swim?
So I stay in the water for like 10 minutes. So and then I go to this, walk up the steps and then dry myself off and change.
And how many tampons have you swallowed, or like how much stuff have you had to dodge?
The water I jump in and it's in colour coats and it's polluted water. But I've been doing it since I was a bairn, so like, I'm not going to stop now.
Not doing you any harm, has it?
You jump in. How long does it take you to like kind of get accustomed to it? Is it
5 minutes? It's when the blood comes out your extremities to your vital organs. It's the pain.
I feel like it's a school day every time you
see. For me, it's me feet in my hands. The pain of the blood coming out my hands.
Yeah.
Once I get past that, I'm fine.
So 5 minutes of pure fucking hell, then it's all right.
Yeah,
sound.
That's pretty much it.
Because when we used to play football all the time, we used to do the ice baths. That's kind of like what you're saying. It's horrible, that though, isn't it? Because you're going in slowly, aren't you? Like, and it's just like, don't miss that.
See, the thing is as well with the sea. Like, I feel, if you do it you have an ice bath in your house, you can just get out.
Yeah.
Whereas if you jump in the sea, you're in it.
You're in.
That's why I like to do it.
Yeah.
On episode 1, of LooseCast. If you haven't watched it, go back. I mean, probably don't, because the cameras are awful and Dean doesn't speak.
Well, yeah, we so,
and I was a figure of your imagination.
So yeah, we always look back because we did practice ones beforehand and stuff.
About a year.
But we always say the first episode is the worst performance. It's a fucking mint episode. Like, you're hilarious at it, but it's like the worst performance.
You just sucking up to us even more because you were late.
And because I ruined your nice answer last time. You eat your short
He's definitely changed his fucking photo background to like 100%.
I'm also being nice because Newcastle lost last night, lads, and Borough got to the semi-final. By the way,
it's a shame though, because he could have ended up with a.
I did not want to play Newcastle in the semi-final.
Right. No one does.
Absolutely battered us, and at least if we get beat by Chelsea or Fulham or West Ham or Liverpool, like, at least we're getting beat with respect. But anyway, so we always look back. Listen, Middlesbrough semi-final League Cup. That's all it is, boys.
So anyway, episode one, we gave Schak a box.
Yeah,
which was a loose
Elton John glasses.
Yeah, it was a loose fest.
Yeah.
Influencer box.
Yeah.
So
I wasn't too impressed with it.
You're the only person who's ever been given a gift.
Yes.
So I had to continue with the giftery.
Yes.
I'm going to say it's from all of us. Clearly, it's just from me.
It's from me.
So here you go. I don't know if you mentioned this or if I've just dreamt it. It's a snide one, but I want you to try and keep it alive on your whole trip. On your whole trip to America. I want you to try and keep it alive on your trip to America.
No fucking way. No fucking way, man. No way. To fucking... If people who aren't old enough to know, this is a fucking Tamagotchi.
It's a slide Tamagotchi, innit? It's a snide.
That wasn't mentioned on the board.
Fucking never keep these alive, man. I'll tell you, I'll document it.
Yeah, well, I want it on your story, on your trip to America. When you get on the plane, birth it, and can you keep it alive for the whole fucking journey?
Fucking try, like... these, for anyone who hasn't ever used the Tamagotchis, right, they will just fucking would die after like a day. What you do, but I'm going to try it. That's the challenge. That's my New Year's resolution.
That reminds me of childhood Tamagotchis, and also you remember the little aliens that everyone used to
the ones that they said that you will reproduce,
and they fucking did it. Nobody ever.
They've put them in the goo and wrapped
everyone
them
was doing it in school.
Full of shit, man. I should just chuck mine on the scene.
What was the best? Because we did this question on a previous episode, but I wanted to ask you. Obviously, Dean would just suck up and say that. But as a kid, what was the best Christmas present? What was the one that you were most buzzing to get? Do you know what I mean? Like when you opened it and you were just like, no way, and your mind melted. Do you know what I mean? I think we asked Casso and Darren. I think one was like a
computer game.
It was a Switch, was it? No, was it a DS and a DS or something?
DS.
But was there something that you got as a kid that you would just like stands out? Like remember getting this Scalextric Trek. It wasn't proper Scalextric, it was like that. It was a snide one, and I basically built it in like my nan's hallway, and I like raced both cars around it for about 6 hours and just burnt them out. And my dad was like, "You've just broken it. Like you've just burnt the cars out and you've broken it." But I was so buzzing. But yeah, was there one you can think of as a kid that was just the best present that you got at Christmas?
I think the best present I think I ever got, and I actually said this to my mum at dinner not long ago, was she got us a Berkhouse Trango when I was in high school. Like it was like a Marapeak, just a different version of it.
Yeah.
And it was a red one, and those jackets were so expensive, and I always wanted one. And I was 15 at this point, and she managed to get us one, and it was red as well. Nobody else had one where I lived, and I always stuck in my memory that there was another one that she got us as well. But I think for me, because of where I was in my life at that time, and money was dead tight as well, like that for me is what's always stuck out in my memory, because I really treasured it.
Yeah.
And because I was mature and understood, you know, when you're a kid and that, you don't understand how things really work.
Yeah.
You just expect things.
Was it one of those things as well, though, when it was like 24 degrees, you were still wearing it? Because you were like, I've got this jacket. I've had stuff like that before. And you're like, it doesn't fit the circumstance, doesn't fit the weather. But you're like, I've got these Rockports, I'm wearing them on the beach. Yeah. Ibiza, I'm fucking walking down here with me Rockports.
No, made you know it is that's literally what it was.
Yeah, because you're just so buzzing to have it.
Yeah. I had, I've had, many great Christmases, but yeah, that's what sticks out the most for me. How about you, Dean?
Same. joking, man. Do you know what? Mine was always.
I'd love to see you in a red burger house, mate. I would love to see you in a bright red burger house.
We did say though, obviously when Stompton came on, we were on about that. I was like, I tried to be a chava when I was younger, so I had like a burger house and a Fred Perry and trackies, but I never had the Rockports. I never smoked and I never had fights, but I had the. I tried to MC, didn't work.
So you like the wish pack?
The wish pack.
Have you seen the episode where he does his M&M?
No.
It's fucking incredible. Right, come on, it's Boxing Day. You've got to do it for Shaq. Come on.
Doing it again, no.
You've nailed
What
it.
is it?
The fast bit of rap god. I fuck it up. Nah, I fuck it up.
Come on. As an apology to Shaq for being late.
I want it.
I'm not, because I messed it up last time. I'm not messing up the second time. It's funny the first time.
You nailed it.
We're not asking.
Thing is, if anyone can guilt us and doing stuff, it's Shaq.
I love how you've done it right, but then you licked his lips.
Right, come on, let's go. Right,
I'm not doing it again.
Right, come on.
Come on.
Are
you going to edit it out if I fuck it up again?
Yes.
Come on again.
100%.
Come on, mate. Come on. Mom spaghetti. Let's
Why you made us do it again?
It's Boxing Day. It's Boxing Day. You were late, and Shaq has asked you to do it.
Christmas present.
He's milking this.
Let's go.
It's a lick of the lip. Samalama Doomalama, you wish you were Nami who and what I gotta do to get it through to you. I'm superhuman, innovative, animated rubber, so that anything you say is ricocheting off of me and it'll glue to you. I'm devastating more than ever, demonstrating how to give a motherfucking audience a feeling like it's levitating, never fading. I don't know that haters are forever waiting for the day that they can say I fell off, they're re-celebrating cause the way
That was class.
How long did it take you to fucking learn that?
That was class.
I only practiced it like a million times a day.
Yeah, fair play.
Right, I don't know what, I can't remember what the first episode was that we did this, but to turn into a bit of a fucking absolute bit of gold. So we're going to do a silly string quiz. What colour would you like to squirt Dean with?
Green, because he's got a green lamp on his son.
Right, so you've got which, these are the two things that you use to answer the question. You've either got which one would you like? Turkey or pig?
Well, neither, but I'll have the pig. Vegetarian, I feel.
So we've got. How long have you been a vegetarian for?
5.5 years.
Nice.
So we've got.
Can I just actually say, since we're here and we're right next to the big market, do you know one night after I played at the Loft, I went down and ordered a fucking muck plant burger.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Came in a muck plant box. Obviously, you know what the big market's like on a Friday night. It's like fucking WWF. Right? So I walked away in that, and I'm sat in the car and I bit into it, and I instantly knew. I looked at it. Real beef.
Ooh,
you fucking bastards!
Right, we've got 3 questions.
Right.
Here's how the rules operate. When I've finished asking the question, or even if I haven't finished asking it, you can squeak or pig or whatever, that honk your pig. We will go. Anth is the adjudicator. We will go to you. You can answer the question. If you get it right, you get to squirt your opponent. If you get it wrong, your opponent gets to squirt you. It's best of 3. We're playing for, I don't know, the hand sanitizer Santa.
Have we lost the trophy?
No, we've
had an upgrade.
Hand sanitizer Santa. Win your Shakmas hand sanitizer. So, okay, question 1. As of this morning, does Jumping All Around by Shaq have more or less than 18,700,000?
There's more.
It does have more. Didn't even wait for the fucking adjudication.
The adjudication. Just as a step in his adjudicator, I would like to say that Dean Saunders did move as Shaq fired, so you may get to do it again.
You've been bukkake.
I'm just going to leave it as well.
Question 2. As of this morning, does my version of Gotta Let You Go have more or less than 5.5 million plays?
It's annoying.
I was first.
It's annoying.
I said it was.
What you saying? What's your answer?
More, mate.
It has more.
Oh,
are you ready?
I was going to do a best of 3, but fuck it, we're going to carry on. Because it's just too good. As of this morning, does the Pogues Fairy Tale of New York have more or less than 4?
You man, look at you. You don't even know what he was going to say. He said 4. 4 what? 4 fucking what?
But you keep getting everything right, and I'm getting squirted regardless. I may as well just take a fucking guess.
Take a guess and I'll show answer. This is Anth can see the answer.
He hasn't even finished the question, but
more or less.
Less.
It is less.
It is. Yes.
Less than what?
I don't know.
400 million.
That's my guess.
Come on then. Polish is nice and good. Come on.
Right, we're getting to the end. We're getting to the end of when Schak has got his time. So we've got some loose advice. I'm going to play this.
I won that one though, right?
You definitely won that one. You can have the hand sanitizer. We've got some loose advice, mate.
Burns,
Right, so we've got some loose advice. Anthony's going to ask a loose advice. We're going to nail this, and then we're going to make sure Schak gets away on time.
Loose advice this week is I want to throw the best New Year's Eve party ever. What's your ideas that you all have to make it insane? And also, what is the best house party that you've ever been to?
Yeah, so it's a house party. They're going to throw a New Year's Eve house party.
Yeah.
Any ideas to make your house party incredible? And you can link that with something that maybe you've been to before or you've like experienced. If you throw a lot of house parties.
Yeah, right, okay. First of all, you need a Boxing Day monkey tape. Number 2.
Whoa, what the fuck is Boxing Day?
A monkey tape.
You know the new
Oh,
monkey.
right. In my head, I had a monkey, I had tape, I had gaffer.
Boxing Day 2002 special, right? New monkey tape. Put that in a tape player.
Who was on that one?
Got Tazo,
Love it.
Ace, Stompton,
Love it.
and Turbo D's on it as well. I can't remember all the DJs, but I just remember them. Anyway, a bottle of eggnog. For a starter. Dean's teeth.
Not Dean though, just his teeth.
I've thrown myself the pier. You've taken me teeth.
Nice bath, obviously.
Imagine if you found them floating in on the shore.
Oh, it's fucking Saunders' teeth.
I don't know how that would happen.
So Boxing Day 2002.
Yeah, Dean's teeth, a nice bath, a bottle of eggnog.
Yeah.
Felix Leiter's headphones.
Yeah. Oi, oi.
What? That it?
Oh, well, it's your.
Yeah,
you are here as well.
You throw a lot of house parties.
You join in the conversation.
Your silly stringers. I feel like he's going to get me again. Is there some rules? Is he allowed to still get us as the pod goes? Right?
I'm out.
Oh, fuck it. You know, I owe you an apology.
Right, you throw a lot of house parties. What makes a house party insane? I know 2 things that I feel like make your house parties good. But I won't say them.
Well,
or I can if you want.
The only thing that you need at my house party is well, it's gonna. I know where you're going. So it's going to be hot tub.
Yeah,
it's going to be hot tub. Disaronno. Schak on Spotify.
add into those plays.
Yeah, I can't concentrate, man. Yeah, I mean, a good house party. Like mine are probably not New Year's Eve. I feel like I've been to some good New Year's Eve ones where it's back in Chester, where it's all your mates who are all. I know, right? who are all a bit older now, so we're going sensible. We're finishing a bit earlier than mine, but we're starting a lot earlier as well. Just all the like OGs who you haven't seen together. You don't
sounds
get
fucking boring.
It doesn't sound boring.
You're telling somebody that wants to throw.
It sounds boring, Spray.
Hot tubs and strippers. Hot tubs and strippers. That's what's going to be.
He's like, I want to just see all the OGs and have beers and catch up.
So you're telling somebody that's asking for advice on how to make a good New Year's Eve party to invite your friends.
Mate, no one's coming to your party, like.
But this isn't my party. I took it away from my party. This is just going back to Chester and seeing everyone you haven't seen. But if you want the fun answer, everyone at mine, hot tub party, Disaronno, tops off.
Yeah. Right, Shaq's got
to go diplomatic.
Shaq's got to get away. So let's pull some. Me. I think I like the hot tub and the strippers. To be honest, if I got an invite, I'd come round. But when we get invited, we get wrong for bringing our lasses. So it's clearly not going to happen.
Get wrong.
What about you, mate?
You know what it is for a house party for me? Jungle juice. No, you just make a macca thing and everybody just brings a fucking drink and pours it in, mate. That is a start and the end of it, like. Right,
Shaq's got to get away. I'm going to hit the theme. Let's pull some crackers while the theme plays out. Thank you so much, Schak. All the best for 2024.
Merry Christmas.